it's Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. In this video I'm going to show you a few things I picked up recently, including a trade with CJR where he got something he needed for his Dreamcast set and I got something for my TurboGrafx set, so I only need 2 games left to finish that set. I also finished the Sega Master System set recently, so I'll show you the last game I got for that. And I'm working on a pretty big purchase coming up, so stay tuned for a future video, maybe 2 weeks from now or so. It's still in the works, but I promise you it's going to be huge. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that in a couple weeks. Give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you. Here's a nice little Craigslist lot I picked up recently. The seller made me wait though. I waited 3 days until he sent me pictures of what he had. I contacted him on Craigslist and he had a bunch of stuff, supposedly, in storage. Then a few days later he finally sent me pictures, but it was worth it because I only paid 60 bucks. We have a GameCube here with the controller and Mario Kart Double Dash in good shape. It didn't come with the power adapter, which is fine because I have a few of them. Also, I got an N64, no expansion pack, but that's fine because it comes with 3 controllers, official Nintendo controllers. I know I could package this N64 with 1 or 2 controllers and a few games and get the $60 immediately, and everything else would be free. There's 10 games. We got Wave Race 64, Twisted Edge, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Mission Impossible, Super Smash Bros, but the label's kind of faded, Dr. Mario 64, Super Mario 64, All-Star Baseball 99, Pokemon Stadium, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater. A few solid titles and the rest are pretty common, but still a great deal. We have Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 2, and he did give me a nice Super Nintendo, except the bottom is kind of yellowish. That's fine, because he also threw in a Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. Didn't come with anything, just the console. He also threw in a DJ Hero bundle, DJ Hero 2 for Wii. I'm not sure what to do with that because I already have one, so I'll probably just trade it into the local game store. Alright, here's a bunch of random games I picked up recently. Let's start over here. We got Power Strike. This is a very hard game to track down. The US version was a mail-in order only, so that's why it's so rare. I'm not sure about the PAL or the Canadian version. This is the non-US version cover. The reason why I got this version was because it's so much more colorful. I prefer this over the US counterpart. If I can get it open. The US counterpart has like a blue and white cover, kind of similar to this manual. That's why I opted for this version. But this game will work on a US Sega Master System. So this is the very last Sega Master System game I needed, so I'm now complete. Very happy. Speaking of sets, I got Gunboat for TurboGrafx. That leaves me with only 2 games left for the TurboGrafx set. I need Dragon's Curse, which is like a $55 game, and also Magical Chase, which is like $4,000 to $5,000 on eBay. So I will probably not get that. I probably won't finish the set unless I miraculously find Magical Chase at a garage sale or thrift store on the cheap, which is not likely to happen. But I want to thank CJR for the awesome trade. He was looking for Mars Matrix, and I happened to find one at a garage sale, and he spotted it on my video along with a couple other people that notified him. We made the trade. I needed Gunboat, he needed Mars Matrix. We did that swap, and to even it out just a little bit, he added Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. So I'm glad to help him with his set. He only has 3 left. I recently finished my Dreamcast set, so I'm glad he's getting close. Speaking of sets, we have Banjo-Kazooie, not for resale. And we also have Perfect Dark, not for resale. I am going for the N64 not for resale set, and this Perfect Dark I got from my buddy Junior. He bought a, or actually he traded for a big lot of N64 games, and there was like 3 or 4 not for resale carts in there. And the cool thing was he was trading Nike shoes for them. So he was just trading some kicks and got some N64 games. Pretty awesome. And the shoes he traded was only like 50 bucks. Man, he's lucky. But he hooked me up with this. He gave me a really good price since he got a really good deal. So he passed on the savings to me. So thanks. Now we got Banjo-Kazooie not for resale. I got this from Respawn Gaming. We made a trade. I think he's located in Texas. His store. Really good deal. Basically, I just traded him 2 Super Mario 64 carts that were in good shape and saved. And he sent me this. And it even has a not for resale sticker on the back. So it was a really good deal for me. So I appreciate that. Now I only have 4 games left for the not for resale cart. Of course, the Yoshi International not for resale cart, I'm missing that. That's like a $600 cart. But I probably won't find that unless I get it cheap. Same with the Majora's Mask gray cart. That one's, I don't know, over $1,500. So I can't believe people are paying that much for that, for a stupid cart. But I'm missing those 2, and then I'm missing 2 more common ones that I'm just waiting to get a good price on. Another cart game I got, Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. I got this from a Facebook group. Paid $20 plus 5 shipping, so 25 bucks. The going rate is 40-ish, so I got a pretty good deal on this. Now, let's go over the Sega CD games. So I was browsing eBay, and there was a new listing for a big bundle of Sega CD games. And the jewel cases were in awesome shape, no cracks. So I jumped on it because the price was so good. It came out to $5 each game shipped. And you guys know the shipping on these suck because you have to basically put them in a box so that they don't get cracked. With that said, that's why it's kind of expensive buying Sega CD games complete in box, because sellers would charge a little bit more on shipping. So getting all these for $5 shipped is really good. With this bundle I needed several of these games, and now I'm only missing 20 for the full set. It's pretty good. So we got Echo the Dolphin, Sonic CD, Willy Beamish, The Animals, Dracula, Power Factory, Pugsy, Star Wars Chess, Star Wars Rebel Assault, World Cup USA '94, Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia, The Terminator, Bouncers, Wheel of Fortune, and Pitfall. Now let's move over here. Got another Vectrex system. This is like the second one within 3 weeks. This one was 70 bucks, so I couldn't pass it up because it came with the box, the manual, the styrofoam insert. The only thing not missing, but the only thing wrong with it was the controller was not functioning properly. That's why I got it so cheap, 70 bucks. But it also included this Hyper Chase game. So I really couldn't pass it up because I got a friend who wants a Vectrex and he knows how to fix things. So he offered 70 bucks just for the Vectrex and the broken controller. So I'm basically getting the box and the styrofoam insert in the manual and this game for free. So it works out for everybody. And this. I thought I had the full Wii set, but I didn't. My buddy Juan, he tells me about this game that was distributed only in Latin America. So he shipped this from Mexico. Really appreciate it. He tracked down and everything. Lucha Libre Heroes del Ring. They released it for PS3 and Xbox 360 in the US, but not for the Wii. So now I have a complete Wii set. So this is like 1,254 or 55 games. Crazy amount of Wii titles, but now I'm done. Here's all the loot from the Trade Night event at Retro Game and Toy Exchange. This is a store owned by my buddies Emilio and Alex. They hosted this free trade night. Basically, you just need to bring your games, your Legos, and your toys, and just swap. So this was perfect for me because I had a bunch of Legos from the garage sailing season, and I also had a bunch of toys too from thrift stores and garage sales. So what I did was I traded the toys and the Legos for video games. It was just perfect. I also got a couple freebies from my friends. We got Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube sealed, and sort of a beat up GoldenEye 007, but they're freebies. So I also gave them some freebies too. I gave some Sega Dreamcast games and GBA games. That's just what we do. We just go out there, give some stuff away, trade some stuff. Really awesome event. These games I traded for a Power Rangers Megazord that was a Japanese version, brand new in box. I got from Goodwill for $10, and I also traded a couple Transformers that I got at garage sales. Ended up being really good for me because he gave me some really good titles. We got Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, complete in box. We got Q*bert, complete in box. Immortal, complete in box. The Ren and Stimpy Show, V-Idiots for Super Nintendo, and Ghostbusters. I think it's missing the manual. They also gave me Battletoads, Super Mario 2, and Super Mario 3. So that was an incredible trade. Another trade I did was with a Lego collector. I gave him a few box Lego sets that I got from Value Village and also a garage sale. He gave me Persona Q, the 3DX XL, brand new, never been opened. So not only did I get that, but I also got Mario Party Advance in awesome shape. So I'm glad to get rid of those Legos because they're just taking up space. And this was probably my favorite trade of them all. This is a really awesome copy of Pokemon Fire Red version. This is sealed. I traded a Chrono Trigger for it. The Chrono Trigger was an extra and I paid $60 for it. So essentially I'm getting this sealed Pokemon Fire Red for $60. And this is the non-player's choice edition. So just look it up online on eBay. Tell me how I did. I don't remember seeing a sold listing for a non-player's choice version. I'll have to look again, but hopefully I did pretty well. Also got this E-Honda art print. This was awesome. This was the only money I spent. I spent $5 for this. I couldn't pass it up. Very awesome. And lastly, this set of Game Boy Advance systems was not from Trade Night, but I got it from a local, well actually not local, this is a kind of a US based but international representation Facebook group called Game Boy Collectors. And this guy was in Japan. He had a bunch of Game Boy Advances that were either in rough shape, scratched screens, or had stickers on it, but they're all functional. He had 7 of them. He gave me for $40 shipped. That's like $5 each plus $5 shipping. Crazy deal. And all I need to do swap the shell, and I mean, some of these are actually in decent shape, but I'll swap the shells anyways and the screens, and it'll look new, and I'll use that as trade bait for other things, or I'll sell them. So yeah, overall some pretty good stuff here. Here's a nice little $40 Craigslist lot I picked up. It did come with the regular Nintendo. I'm in the process of boiling the pins to fix it. So it's not here right now, but it also came with this clear purple Game Boy Color. So for 40 bucks, all this, there's about 20 games. So if you break it down, that's like $1 a game and $10 for the Nintendo NES and $10 for the Game Boy Color. It also came with some accessories, a zapper gun, all the cords, and a controller. Let's go down the games here. We got Gyromite, Iron Tank, we got Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Off-Road, Super Off-Road, we got Tiger Heli, we got Jackal, we got Knight Rider, Mad Max, Tetris, RC Pro-Am, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Super Mario 2 and 3, we got Legend of Zelda, Mega Man 2, we got Excite Bike, Top Gun, Rad Racer, Hunt for Red October, and Blaster Master. So a good set of games for about $1 a piece. Haven't tested out the Game Boy Color, but should work. Didn't come with any games, but he did tell me that if he finds any more, he'll let me know. You guys just gotta be fast to the trigger with some of these Craigslist deals, because he told me that since his drive from his house to where we met, he received several text messages and calls. So when you see a good deal, try to hit him up as soon as possible and just secure a place to meet and pay him right away before he gets any other offers.